Hey YouTubers, this is Andrew. This is day 5 of my 30-day inspiration challenge. And today I have my glasses on. And they say that people with glasses on appear 53% smarter than they actually are. So you better start taking some notes because there's gonna be a lot of smart stuff coming out of my mouth. All right, so here we go. So yesterday we talked a bit about, the fact that business opportunities are everywhere if you're in the game, right? So have you gone through experience where you're thinking, how did I get in the game? Yes, that's the question. So the quote that comes to mind is by Peter Diamandis, smart guy. He probably wears glasses. That's what makes him smart. And what he says is that the world's biggest problems are also the world's biggest business opportunities, right? And so for you, if we turn that around a bit, your biggest problems are also, could be, your biggest business opportunities, right? Everybody have struggled with some problems over their life and potentially have found a way to overcome them. So, personally for myself, some of the problems I have tried to overcome over the last couple of years included looking for a job search process at Fortune 500 companies. I know, boring. I've tried to understand women in dating. That could probably be a video on its own. I have tried to understand my limiting beliefs around money. That could be an interesting topic to talk about. I have struggled with being in front of camera, so that's why I created this challenge. So let's use that as an example. Have you struggled with speaking in front of the audience? I know I have. Coming out of college, I remember, having these nervous anxieties whenever I would go up on stage and speak in front of an audience. So I remember one time when I was at a Toastmasters meeting, and Toastmasters is a organization that focuses on public speaking. So if you've never, so if you've struggled with public speaking, find your local Toastmasters. A great place to practice. So I visited the organization for the first time, and I was called up actually in my first visit to do table topics, which is a 1 to 2 minute improvised speech on a random topic. And I got up there, I don't even remember what the question was, but I remember standing behind the podium, just holding on for dear life, shaking, nervous, stared at the floor the whole time. And I still remember that feeling of anxiety, just everybody watching me, and I didn't have anything to say. I was such a nervous wreck. So after 30 seconds, they rang the bell, and I just went back to my seat. And I didn't go back to another Toastmaster meeting for another year. But over that time, I've gone on through Toastmasters. I've gotten the Competent Toastmasters, Competent Leader, Advanced Toastmasters certifications. I've taken improv comedy classes for a year. I have taken an acting class, and now I'm doing a 30-day video challenge where I'm putting myself in front of the camera every single day so I could practice being better in front of a camera. And as a result of this, I will hopefully, most likely, get better at all of those aspects of speaking. Whether it is in front of a stage or interpersonal or just in front of camera to an audience. right? And what used to be one of my biggest problems or struggle, well, could now be my biggest business opportunity. I now understand the mindset of those who have struggled with this problem or who are struggling with this problem and who wants to be more comfortable in front of a camera, in front of an audience. And there are things I've learned over the years, tips and tricks, secrets, processes, habits that I've built, books or seminars, or even mentors that have taught me things that I could combine into a content-driven class, seminar, or one-on-one coaching to help that person get better at speaking in front of a camera, in front of an audience. And what turned out, what used to be a big problem and is now potentially a big business opportunity. And that's just one example. There are countless number of things that I've done and you probably have done over your life that you can think back and think of all the emotions that you have felt when you're going through that problem, and now that you have overcome that particular problem, how you feel. Just the freedom, the confidence, and just being able to say that you have overcome a problem that most people struggle with is something that you can solve. All right, so that's just one way of getting in the game. Think about some of the biggest problems that you have in your life and how they could potentially be some of your biggest business opportunities. All right, so go out, get in the game, raise your hand. I want to see you take an action. I want to see you inspired. Something lights up inside of you that you're just going out and doing stuff, all right? This is Andrew. This is day 5 of my 30-day inspiration challenge. Press the like button if this video has inspired you. Leave a comment. All right, guys. Take care.